What's going on, Clashers? It's me, your boy, Gromich, coming with you with another COC video. Tonight, we focus on the Gowiwi event. So, do we or not do we? That is the question. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Here I am with my clan, Smash Base, and yeah, we're just got it going on. Anyways, let's get right down to it. I have a whole bunch of attacks I actually did do with the Gowiwi attack, and that is to commemorate this wonderful event of Gowiwi. To bring back the old good times. I'm talking about the times when we used to go wee everywhere. We used to go wee on one side of the base, and we go wee on the other side. And now we don't go wee anymore. Because Gowiwi is a 2-star technique. I did a whole bunch of them here for you so we can actually kind of see them now. I'm going to be the first to admit, I'm not like super amazing when it comes to ground attacks, and I'm sure you could probably get some 3 stars with the Gowiwi attack, but I really don't think it is a 3-starable attack. So let's go with replays here. Alright. So I come across this base, I figure it's wide, nice and open, I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. So I go ahead and use 4 quakes to blow open an area here over on this side, and then I use my other 4 quakes to blow open an opening on the other side. The idea is I wanted to open up the base as much as possible to allow everything to flow through. First goal, to be able to take out these 2 Inferno towers here. So I send in a Golem, followed by a couple Wiz, another Golem, and followed by a couple Wiz, and my King to come in there, and then I just release the Kraken. That's right, there they are. The entire the entire group of them right there, the witches, and with all their little skeletons coming in here. Now, again, followed by some more wizards, and so they just drop them in there. Now, probably the thing that would have been smart and brilliant to do is actually take a heal spell into this, but it doesn't matter at this moment because right now of the Inferno Towers. But once those Inferno Towers go down, then that's when everything just happens. So my Queen's going around the outside. She's just doing some kind of walk. Everything's going down in the center here in the core. So yeah, I go in there. It goes in straight in there. It hits that core up. It definitely gets the core. It's very good for that. Now it's a matter of cleanup. So I hit my 41%. I'm trying to get to the 50% here. So I noticed that this is a really good army for charging in and hitting hard into the core. But what does it leave for the outside? That's the problem. So my Queen's still walking around the outside over there. It looks like I got some witches that are focusing on a couple of these resources. So as far as resources, a pretty good snag. Yeah, it looks like it's going okay, decent. I got only a couple witches left. As long as that golem stays up over there, I'm good. Queen's wrapped around the top there. So this is actually a very, very close match right here. I can almost get a 3-star off of this one attack here. And the key word is almost. Because all I have left are these few little wizards here, or one wizard gone, a witch, and a golem. Now, witch I wasn't too worried about because hoping everything focused on the golem there. Boom, the explosion didn't hurt him. And I got the queen right there, and the other golem, and the other witch. So those are my last little defenders here, and the last little ditch effort to take out as much as I can. So I'm hoping that these golems actually make it down there before that witch does, and that queen wraps around time, but the queen gets stuck on the wall instead. That explosion right there is what got rid of my last little witch, which I was hoping it would stay alive to be able to clean most of this up. But a couple little skeletons there deciding to help out. Hey, you know what? We'll help out. We'll go ahead and chill out. These little Larrys here. Come on, little Larrys. You guys can do it. Go, little guys. Go. Stay alive for me. Stay alive. Just long enough for my queen to get in there. Get some extra loot. But anyways, yeah, so I go in here. This is not too bad. I mean, the amount of resources I pull off here, I have 186,000 gold, 230 elixir, and about 2,000 of the dark. And I got 17 cups. Not too bad. 87, right? 2-star. Here's the thing, though. The cost of this, well, because of the event, it was worth it. Pure profit there. If I was ever to do that for a raid, this thing is expensive as heck. I would not even take it. It costs way too much to be able to go do that. Now, if it 3-star the base every single time, then, maybe it would be, especially if I'm pushing, but it's not that case. I think on Town Hall 9.5 here, which is basically almost Town Hall 10 troops, I think it does do a whole lot better. Let's go ahead and see my profile here, as you can see, I'm still running on level 6 wizards and level 2 witches, which I believe they could still be upgraded, and then yeah, and then a level 4 golem. So I mean, these are mostly Town Hall 9 levels right here, so I just got the quantity more because I am actually Town Hall 10, and I upgraded the army camps. So alright, let's go into another one here. No, not my war. That's not what we want to do. Let's go ahead and take a look at our replay logs here again. Let's go with the next one down on our list here. That was the first one. So let's go with this one. Now this one here I didn't get 1 star. I didn't even get 1 star. I did get a decent amount of resources, but as you can see here, this is the kind of base I'm going for. So it's the open ring basis. I go ahead and quake open one section, and I thought, you know, I'm just going to quake open the next section and have these guys just run right on through, thinking that this would be a fantastic idea. Well, I should have probably done is save the last quakes for the last, and just done the first quake to open it up, just so that way I can see where everybody's pathing and see how the AI is pathing and make adjustments there. So I send in my golems in, as followed by a couple of wizards. Then comes the witches with all those Larrys coming out, and then of course some more wizards following them behind that. And I do the king and the queen, and we're all rushing in here. Some are going off to one side, some going off to the other, but I really need them to go towards that core. But look at that, nobody wants to go towards the core. They want to clear out all these little buildings first before they send anybody in. And so that is probably what has cooked them the most right there, because they're just sitting there. Queen's not going in, nobody's going in. Everybody wants to run around the outside. Well, that's exactly what these ring bases are designed to do. Finally I get some of my golems to go inside. This is good. So now my queen's going there. I use a queen ability. I want to make sure that they lock onto the golem and not the queen, so maybe I can get in there and get this stuff. Then here comes the CC. Look at that CC. All wizards, man. They're just going to totally fry my golem. And so my queen's almost dead. My queen now is gone and dead. And there's not much left except for whatever's on the outside. A couple little golemites that were golems at one point, and a wizard and the witches. And as they come on in here, they're going to be able to get some more damage in here and be able to take out some more stuff. But look, that is a giant bomb waiting to happen right there once that explodes, and boom. Good thing it only takes out a Larry. That's not too bad. But again, there's nothing to defend these guys, nothing to protect these guys. They're just out there for the slaughter, and there's not much left I can do. And there it is, the last witch, gone. Sorry, ain't gonna cut it. I wasn't even be able to get to the town hall. If I was able to get to the town hall, I could at least get that 1 star, and I wouldn't take so much of a loss. I didn't mind losing. Well, I do mind losing, but I didn't mind losing some cups in this event just so I can actually show you guys. Now, granted, I'm not the world's greatest of ground attacks and using the Gowiwi. I mean, I haven't used Gowiwi like ever, so it's just me just giving it a good shot and understanding a little bit about it. So let's go into another one here. Why not? So that was our first loss right after the Gowiwi, and let's go with our second one, which is a nice solid win. We have 53% right here, and I got a good decent amount of loot out of this one. This one here is another closed off base, and I tried the same technique again because I figured it was actually pretty decent. I sent a couple golems in. I decided to send a couple wizards in. I just spaced them out a little more because hopefully I can create a little bit more of a solid funnel. That was the goal, and hopefully that would work. So I go ahead and quake one area open, and then I quake open this core, which basically opens up all these little mini compartments into one giant compartment. Still got some other compartments that are pretty isolated, which is actually pretty dangerous, but I just wanted to see what I could do. So everything starts pouring in here to the center. I got the Inferno Towers. The Inferno Towers are the things that are probably making it the most difficult. With these Larrys, though, hopefully that causes enough distraction. So all this distraction coming in, and all these wizards just pounding everything, and the heroes coming in, hacking everything. I mean, a lot of destruction happens here in this core. A lot of damage. But then, again, the problem is that everything's focused right on in the core, especially with everything on the outside. So there's nothing cleaning up the outside here. So as far as a solid 100% Gowiwi army, it's not a technique that is actually still viable today. I still don't think it's really good. It's fun. I mean, I can get in there and get the smash and get the core. I mean, that's good. But then it leaves that whole ring on the outside. So not a really solid attack for a 3-star technique. It's good for 2-star, but 3, no. And the thing is, we need wins. We can't just do 2 stars. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Of course, if I had it fully upgraded, maybe Town Hall level 10, and I went against that base, I would actually do a whole lot better. And granted, I probably can even get a 3-star. But, you know, with Town Hall level 9, no, not that level of troops. And it seems that I did better on Town Hall level 10 than I did, or, you know, with my Town Hall level 10 account than my Town Hall level 9 account. So, let's go ahead and go on another one here. Go into the attack log, and let's see here. So I had my first one, win, loss, win, and then here's another loss. But again, I'm getting decent resources, so it's not too bad. I just am losing tons of cups, and I don't want to. And this is your famous little hashtag base here. This one here, I should know better when going into this one. I don't know what happened. I thought I had a golem in there, and I sent those my biggest heavy hitters in there. I can't believe it, my Valkyries. I was supposed to be a golem in there, so that threw me completely off. I was going to send a golem on each side of this and then have everything just attack this one little area, then send everything in. But, you know, everything has a different plan. Anyway, so my king died really fast. I was about to use his ability, but I missed it just in seconds. And the reason why is because we got right there a single Inferno, a single target Inferno. So that's toasting everything. Doesn't matter how powerful it is, it's just going to toast everything. I mean, it can get overwhelmed pretty fast, but at the same time, you know, any heavy hitters that are right up in front are going to die instantly. And then right behind it, what I got there, a multi-inferno. So this is not looking too good. All my heavy hitters and defenses and guys that are used for tanking are all gone. So now it's just up to the Larrys and the Witches to be able to take out this base. And they're not powerful enough, and every once in a while a queen gets targeted. Once a queen gets, a witch gets targeted. Every once in a while when a witch gets targeted, boom, gone, toasted. So yeah, not too good. Not a very good attack. I did happen to get a lot of that dark in there, which is nice, but yeah, that was just horrible. I think my biggest fail on that was just knowing that the CC wasn't right. I should have checked it before I actually went, you know. But whatever. It is what it is. You know, sometimes you gotta roll with the punches and, you know, do whatever it takes. So, yeah, it's life. It's life in the Clash world. And so that was my loss, right? 25 cups. And then I decided to give it one last little go here. And this is my biggest as far as loot win yet. Not on dark, but on everything else. This is now what I recommend doing. I modified it. It's not just your traditional Gowiwi anymore. Go P Vawiwi. Okay, this is Golem, Valk, Witches, and Pikas, and Wizards. So it's Go P Vawiwi. So I thought it would be kind of funny to do the same acronym as Gowiwi, and kind of how it's all playing and going to the restroom. Yeah, anyways. This is my version of it. So I kind of modified it. I thought I would improve upon it a little more and see how it did. And I did. I did a whole lot better with it. So, you know, going with a true Gowiwi? No. But modify Gowiwi? Yes. Probably the next thing I would definitely try is a queen walk. So I quake out 2 sections here just to kind of open up this base completely. The only thing that it has is like one closed section over here and one closed section back here. So I sent in a couple of my golems, I sent some wizards right behind it, which is exactly what you should do. I sent a Valk on that one side. I meant to send a dragon, but that's okay. A little baby drag to kind of clean up everything, to kind of help everybody get in their funnel. I sent some my Valks and the Pikas, and then the Witches. And so the Valks going forward, the Witches, and everybody's just kind of distracting everything with each other and coming right in. So I'm hoping that it takes out these Inferno towers really fast, but it's not really doing a whole heck of a lot. My Queen's going to decide to go around the outside instead of going around the center, which is where I needed her to go. But I have my Pikas in there. My Pikas are actually doing some pretty good job in here tanking and doing it well, doing it right. Witches falling up in the back with some Larrys, which is alright. My King's already up in there. Definitely this is where I get a lot of the major loot. I don't think I'd get totally all of it, but it does a pretty decent job. Everything's coming around. It looks like I'm doing okay. Then my core is now gone, so now it's just up to my Queen, and that's it. So, I mean, I wipe out almost half this base, as you can see here, and I eventually do get the 2%, or the 2 stars, so I do wipe out more than half the base, and you can see there it's literally cut in half. You know, what I think I should have done is just, I don't know what would really helped it. I mean, I think a queen walk
with a super queen would have been a whole lot more beneficiary, especially with a queen walk push, and then have my go P or go P va wee wee, go P va wee wee. I think that would have helped a whole lot better. So there you have it. That's my last attack there. I don't get anything else out of that, but 58%, 2-star, not bad. Just not, again, that was expensive, not something I would really recommend taking. You want to go with the cheapest amount of troops and the greatest amount of battle. So there you have it. That's, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and smash the like button, definitely subscribe. Leave a comment down below of what you think about Gowiwi in your opinion, and see if you had any success with it. As always, the most important thing is smash base.